You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Here's a live look at clear skies for the most part. Some high clouds up there over Butte County. It's at Concow Lake from the Alert California camera. Chief Meteorologist Howie Gordon is tracking temperatures warming back up on our Monday afternoon into the evening hours. And we're not done yet with the warm up, right, Howie?
No, we're going to continue to heat up the rest of the week, Haley, but we're not going to see the cool down we had the last few days, but we will be a little better off for our Labor Day weekend where temperatures start to cool just a little bit. But here's our Alert California Pine Creek shot. That's in Tehama, and that is looking off towards the south again with mostly blue skies that we saw for a limited time, filling up with some clouds that we haven't seen too often this summer. So calm and comfy overnight. We heat up this week, but then temperatures do drop down a little bit just in time for Labor Day week, and that's the way I coordinated it for you. Okay, so here's what we have. So not as cool overnight in the valley. The same goes for those higher elevations. Will stay for the most part in the 50s. We were getting down into the 40s last week in some of those higher levels. Obviously, way up there, we saw snow with temperatures dropping even further. But here is what we have for tomorrow. Back to 100. Haven't seen this in quite some time, in over a couple of weeks. But the hundreds will return for much of the work week. And look at some of these higher elevations, even warming back up into the mid to upper 90s. All right, why is all this taking place? Because those storms that drop down from Alaskan and Canadian origins over the weekend bring in rain, wind, and even some upper level snow. Those storms have pulled away, and now high pressure moving back in to control our atmosphere. Now there's a little quirk, we'll call it that. Storms are moving by in southern Canada. Now, at the very minimum, in terms of impactful or perceivable weather, we could see the interaction with the high. We could see winds elevate just slightly, if that even happens at all, but we're not going to see anything in the way of rain or even snow or cooler air, as this, again, storms will stay out of the reach of us, and high pressure will keep us in control with a warmer forecast right through the work week. But look what happens when we do get closer to that Labor Day weekend. The high pressure system will pass us by. We will start to cool. We'll stay in the 90s, but we're probably going to stay out of the 100s as we move into the Labor Day weekend. Here it is in full graphic illustration. Hot, 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 hot. You saw the high then start to pass us from west to east heading towards Nevada, and you start to see those temperatures drop down pretty much where we're supposed to be for this time of year, with highs in the mid to upper 90s, and the same applies for Redding. That high pressure will move off, and you see those temperatures once again start to cool down. So last week, Haley was like, oh, it's fall, it feels beautiful, but we knew better because it's still August. Summer has returned.
Yeah, that's right. It's not too bad. High 90s, low triple digits, we can handle that.
At least better for the weekend for sure.
That's right. Well, is there anything